And we are live. Welcome, citizens of the Cyberverse. This is Gamereactor Live, all up in your interwebs. I'm Dory, and this is the live stream that I've been the most excited since we started doing this every day. Finally, we're doing indie games, and we're gonna focus on roguelikes. I'm joined by Thomas. Introduce yourself.
My name's Thomas.
Oh, come on, take forever. So we're going to be focusing on roguelikes, and we're going to start with Spelunky, and we have a long list of games to go through.
Yeah.
We'll see how many lives we'll spend on each game.
Well, they are games that are meant to just instantly kill you.
Exactly.
And just provoke you with their high difficulty, so we might not fare as well.
Yes. Short introduction of what a roguelike is. In 1980, a game came out called Rogue on the ASCII interface. Basically, text.
Impressive.
Yes. And that really popularized dungeon crawling and permadeath.
Yeah.
And loot and stuff like that.
Random dungeons.
Random dungeons. So every level and the enemies are random each time.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I mean, it's basically the perfect recipe for a fun game.
Yeah, and it's quite funny how games have evolved, because for a long time there was nothing called a roguelike. It was more or less just NetHack that like hardcore players played. And suddenly people have just begun to combine everything that makes a good roguelike with like modern themes, and roguelikes have just inspired tons of new games today. So
yeah, and now I mean almost all of the small indie games that are coming out have roguelike elements in them.
Yeah.
Like randomly procedurally generated levels or enemies or encounters and stuff like that. But we're gonna take a look at some of the best games in our opinion from the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Starting with a legendary one, Spelunky.
Which is probably one of the most well-known ones currently on both PC and consoles.
Originally came out in 2008, a one-man project, I believe. Released as freeware, and then it went the entire console route.
But HD updated?
Yeah, HD updated, went to Xbox, then PlayStation, the Vita, and finally came back to PC in HD and everything in 2013.
And it must be said, the freeware PC version, I believe, can still be found. And if you just want an introduction to the genre, definitely go for the freeware one still. It's still a really great game. Insanely hard, just like the HD update.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But let's drop in, and I believe we'll be playing co-op.
That's the plan. Yeah, my control needs to connect. There it is.
And
I want to play this guy.
God damn it. Yeah, indie for me.
Okay. So, Spelunky is roguelike, but built as a platform game. Not a lot of strategy here, I would say. But it follows the basic principles of each new dungeon being like randomly generated. Tons of items being just, strewn all over the world.
Yeah, and also the classic thing that they don't explain what the items are before you pick them up. You just learn, or you have the Wikipedia page open.
Actually, the Wikipedia oftentimes works as the best tutorial for roguelikes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're collecting
especially with another game that we're going to be playing a little bit later, Binding of Isaac.
Oh yeah.
Which is just insane in its complexity with items, especially after the DLC update.
Yeah. Also, while this might not look really hard right now, give it a few more seconds. People of old school Amiga game Rick Dangerous will probably find some similarities here.
Shit.
Yeah, that was really bad. Had we been more practical, we could probably have seen what was down there.
Great.
We just died. Both of us. Okay, quick restart.
I thought
new level. And a snake that needs to get hit with my whip.
Whip it good.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay.
This is actually harder in co-op because the screen doesn't widen up.
No, it doesn't split or anything. Okay, so you just died and I managed to survive. There's a bat up there. That's probably good. Oh, that's a spider. It's probably gonna kill me.
I've never been a ghost before.
Oh, you can actually annoy me as a ghost? That's great.
Griefing.
As if the game wasn't hard enough. And there's also fall damage. So I just died again.
We're gonna make it through the first level.
I don't think so. Ha! Can whip each other?
Yes.
Whip.
Please don't.
Whip it. Whip it. Oh, sorry.
Actually, a couple of days ago, I saw on the Spelunky Wikipedia that they've officially found all the secrets.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So the developer admitted that or confirmed that?
Yeah.
Okay. Derek Yu, right?
No.
Why did I do that? Did you pick up some bombs?
Yeah. So move out. Let's throw a bomb right here.
Boom. Ouch. So the purpose of the game, we should probably elaborate on that.
Yes. So we're stuck in this mine, and we need to get through it, and of course pick up as much treasure as possible. In each level, we can pick up either a damsel in distress or a golden idol for a bonus. And I've seen neither right now, actually. So yeah, that's the exit down there in the left corner. But let's try to find some bonus points.
Okay.
Let's live dangerously.
You're pretty optimistic right now.
Yeah.
Not only do you want to complete the level, you also want to go for the bonuses.
Wait, is he down here?
Bomb? Maybe?
Yeah, over here. We'll get a gold as well.
And this is playable for up to 4 players, right?
Yeah.
Which must just be total insanity.
Yeah, especially, like I said, with the screen not accommodating for more players.
Oh, it looks like we need your bombs again.
Yeah. And of course, there is a time limit, an invisible time limit.
which is just what the game needs, really.
Yeah, I think you should just make your way towards the exit.
Because
now the ghost is coming. You use, yeah, exactly. Go through there. Luckily for us, the ghost is coming from the other side.
Yes! We managed to complete the level.
There's a ghost that spawns, comes through the level and insta-kills you. If he catches up with you.
And again, of course, insta-kills, no mercy, insta-death.
Permadeath.
Permadeath.
And
well, you're still a ghost.
How?
Oops.
Yeah, now as soon as you pick up this idol, there's gonna be a trap. And you pick it up by pressing down and X.
Oops. Shouldn't have done
and
that.
You're getting the ball. Oh, lucky.
Lucky or really good? I died. Lucky. One more go?
We need to work on our teamwork.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So again, completed from start, no mercy.
Nope. And of course, as we said before...
Oh, spider.
Take that.
We need to work together and you whip me into spikes.
Sometimes it's just more fun to grief.
there's a lot of potential for griefing in this game. Oh, damsel in distress.
Yes, and we have our chat.
Ooh.
I got this, bro. Get the gold.
Yeah, I will try at least. Yeah, so for everyone who's not already there, you are able to interact with us through the chat on our site. So if you have any questions or any comments that doesn't just say that we suck, please write them to us, and we'll try to answer them.
So...
Okay, so you're dead again?
Yeah, we're playing co-op right now.
You can still annoy me, that's great.
I'm throwing my own body around.
Where did the damsel go?
She fell down. Down here.
Okay, I'll go down for her. Hello! I pick her up by right bumper?
Yeah, pressing down and X.
Oh, again, okay.
Yeah.
And as you might notice, again, it was me who survived.
Well, it's easy to be the one that survived when the other one hasn't survived at all.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so... Oh yeah, you're still dead.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Why?
Because why should you live?
You're a one bitter person. Just when I'm doing such a stellar job.
And you can press down and B to drop the bomb.
Drop the bomb.
Yeah, smash it.
Yeah, patience.
Do a barrel roll.
Ooh.
I wonder what I need to do to respawn.
Okay.
Well,
one more go for Spelunky, or should we jump to the next game?
we'll do one more on Spelunky.
Which, of course, means again me surviving, outliving you,
Oh, we'll see.
winning, some would say.
You are the flag bearer that makes the decisions. I don't agree.
Somebody's asking whether we play in the console or PC version. This is the PC version.
Yeah.
But there should be close to no differences at all between the HD console versions and this one. Oh, sorry. I can... Yeah, everything today, as was said by one of my colleagues, everything today is PC.
Yes.
Kill it! Oh, it didn't die. Wait it! I actually just saved you. Did you?
Yeah. I don't think that was your intention.
Well... Gold for me, crystals, gold.
Well, at least our score is shared.
Oi. It is one of the games because it's so punishing. Really.
Yep.
That almost every jump makes you kind of nervous.
Yeah, because you have a hard time figuring out the exact fall damage.
Yeah.
Where it kicks in.
And also when playing with a guy like you. Just know that death awaits around every corner.
Pressed too quickly. We should have gotten the damsel, but
Was she there?
yeah.
Oh, we both survived. Wow.
Yeah, skip before it shows.
We don't need to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, skip before it shows how many more kills I got. Oh, and here we go.
Because
We
of
are in the
course
dark.
the game needs to get harder. So.
Oh, I dropped the bomb. Move.
Oh! Maybe tell me that before you actually do it. No.
No.
Oh, have you ever tried plundering the shopkeeper?
Yes, that's not a good idea.
No. For those of you who haven't tried to do that, he has a shotgun, and let's just say he'll shotgun you to death.
Yeah.
instantly.
It's usually not a good idea to rob the shopkeeper in roguelike games. It's not often that it pays off.
Oh, I jumped on it. I completely forgot that you could do that.
Yeah, we're not getting up there without a rope.
No.
We only have 2, so that's... Oh shit.
I'll just let you explore, kill stuff, and collect the goods. Oh. What's this?
Ah, I realize why this is more annoying for me than it is for you.
Because the
you
screen
have the
follows
flag,
me.
the camera follows
Yes.
you. You son of
That's
a bitch.
brilliant.
Take that.
Okay.
I saw a mouse.
I picked up the mouse. Oh, this is hard. Intense.
And this game also has daily challenges where it's one randomized dungeon shared across for all the users.
Yeah.
So you can like challenge the entire player base, see who's the best spelunker. However, it hasn't reset since I played it yesterday, so
Okay.
you can only
It's-
try it once.
It is a really, really cool idea, though. It's a fun way to introduce competitive play in a game like this.
Yeah.
Can I pick that up?
It would be great if that box contains a compass, no ropes.
Oh, maybe we could blow our way down here? I'll try. Boom. Nothing.
Here comes the ghost. And he starts from this side, so we're going... Well, thank you for leaving me behind.
Ah, don't be a wussy. Just whip the ghost.
Oh, wait, what's down here? Was that the... That was not the exit.
No? Nothing?
I got it.
Oh, come on. Oh, so it's enough that you completed. Does that actually make 2 levels? No?
Yeah.
Wow. We really
This
upped
is
our
the
game.
run. This is the run.
6,800 to 5,200.
Yeah, yeah.
Just saying.
I focus on killing.
There's a question here. So, Thomas Story, how hard would you say this game is on a scale from 1 to 10? I'd rather say let's say the scale is roguelikes.
Yeah. On the scale of roguelikes, this is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Especially because there's such a lot, not instant death, but just fall damage, like monsters always hidden in chests and everything. So it's pretty good.
Like
pretty good
damage
challenge.
comes out of nowhere all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That was pretty much it for Spelunky. Oh, shopkeeper again.
Yeah, let's show the people what happens when you try to.
Okay, you do that because I have the flag.
Well,
I'm
people
the,
need to see. So,
I'm the most important one. So you can't just grab his stuff.
yo, shopkeep.
Wow! He killed the both of us in a second. Okay, so that was Spelunky.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you line up the next game, I'll just tell you that the next game we're gonna play is The Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
Done by Edmund McMillan, who is also one of the guys who did Super Meat Boy. It's as I remember, it's kind of a passion project of his that he was working on after the intense work that went into Super Meat Boy. And besides his really own unique look to his games that most of his games have, it's a pretty basic roguelike, I would say. It's a shooter combined with a roguelike, but the setup for it is pretty basic. Lots of random dungeons, lots of pickups, and just a really weird vibe to the game. Because you're playing a little boy who
no, of course the screen resolution is whack.
Because you're playing a little boy who it's I don't know if it's meant to be sort of his own story, but a little boy who doesn't really have the best relationship with his mother, and therefore shoots with tears. But you should be able to.
And it's based on the biblical story of the same name, and that's the reason why Nintendo said no to the game.
Which is a whole other kettle of.
But Sony did not, so they are making a Nicalis studio is working with them. They're updating the graphics, and the game is coming to PlayStation 3, PS4, and PS Vita next year.
Yeah. And Nicalis, of course, have done a lot of great updates of popular indie games. I believe that's also the studio that did the update of the Amazing Cave Story. So, if I'm right, at least they really know their stuff, and it'll probably be a really cool update.
Yeah, they're good with taking PC indie games and translating them to consoles.
Yeah, not
because it's never a straight port. They update the graphics.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
So let's see if I got this working now.
Someone here questions if in Spelunky,
full screen,
it is actually possible to rob the shopkeeper and survive.
I don't think it is.
Me neither.
Because he one-shots you right away.
Yeah. I wonder if you could just put down a bomb, time it. Can you even blow him?
No, that just anchors him.
No, but if you set up the bomb
maybe.
and provoke him, and I don't know.
So, and this game is made completely in Flash.
Yeah.
Which means that the more upgrades and stuff that you get, the more taxing it becomes on your system. So a lot of like the runs on YouTube where you have like I would say almost professional players running through it, they don't even get mad anymore when it just freezes. It's just okay. Well, I made it this far.
Yeah.
But let's see if we'll have any problems today. And it should be said, I've played this game for maybe a total of an hour or two.
Yeah.
And the amount of pickups and their combinations and how they affect the later game is incredible. So we should have like a Wikipedia page open to see what we should pick up or not.
Yeah, and also there's been a lot of updates to the game. I mean, Edmund have just constantly updated it with small patches, but also with new content for the game.
Yeah. And I mean the latest DLC, what was it, something lamp. Anyway, it added about like 70% more to the game.
Yeah.
So it's like it more than doubled the original game.
Yeah.
So this is Isaac. He's been thrown into the cellar after God told his mom to do it, and here he must face his other siblings.
Yeah. Did you?
And eventually his mom.
Did you skip the backstory?
Yeah, because I had to put it.
It's only a few. Okay, there's only a few screenshots, but
and the controls in this, as you can see here, is ASDW to move around, and then the attack with the directional buttons. So it's keyboard only.
Yeah, but I love the explanation.
Yeah.
If you want to use a controller, it just says install Joy2Key.
Yeah.
You can figure it out yourself. So as I said before, it's a pretty basic roguelike. You have these rooms that are just filled with monsters.
Yeah,
and
they look very like
that.
Legend of Zelda-ish.
That too, yeah. And in one of them, there's a boss, like this guy, for instance, that you have to defeat, survive, pick up some really cool power-ups, and survive for as long as you can. And again, if you die, you die. There's no restarting the level with some of your pickups or anything.
No, but there is, like, if you get to a certain point in the game, or you have an X amount of certain pickups, then you unlock new characters.
Okay.
And that gave us Judgment. Again, I have no idea what that card does.
It has to be said, I played it quite a lot when it was first released, and one of the things besides the game itself that I really liked was the music. Unfortunately, in the first couple of versions of the game, there was not a lot of the music, so it started looping really soon, but the music that there was in there was really good. But we can't hear it right now because we have to turn down the volume. So,
let's see what the pills give us.
I found pills.
Oh. not great. I'm not gonna head in for the boss right now. And do I have a bomb? Yes, I do. Let's see what's in the chest. Umbilical cord. Again, no idea what it does.
That does tend to be a trend with more and more games, that they just skip tutorials and just know that if they don't provide it themselves, users
people will find it as more immersive.
Yeah, and a lot of fans will instantly, almost instantly, that's poo, by the way, do Wikipedia on it.
And I do have one key. Why not use it?
One of the games that we discussed.
But I have no money, so that was worthless. And dumb.
One of the games that we discussed playing today was also what's called Don't Starve, and Don't Starve is also the sort of game that it has amazing depth, but no explanation whatsoever of what's going on.
So we picked up a companion here, our little brother.
Oh, that's actually a quite cool power-up.
Yeah, so...
You have the map up top in screen so you can actually see.
Yeah, but let's... I have one bomb. Let's see if the secret room is here. Oh, okay. Moving on.
You can see a crack in the wall though, right?
No.
No?
Oh, is there?
I think so. Okay, so this is the first boss.
Yeah, that we need to finish to get to the next level.
And the bosses are also randomly used, right?
Yeah,
It's not, yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, I know.
They're tied to worlds,
yeah.
but yeah.
But this really seems to be one of the roguelikes that have sort of captured a lot of players' imaginations that haven't played a roguelike before.
Yeah, I mean, it originated as a Flash game on Newgrounds, which is a website where, well, amateurs put up their Flash games.
And it's also the same site that
Tom Fulp.
and
Alien Humanoid and
Castle Crashers, but it's also the same site that hosted the first version of Super Meat Boy.
Yes, exactly. So moving on to the next world.
It's such a dark game.
Yeah. And in between every level, you're shown a little dream about how he was humiliated,
ridiculed, and
yeah, not an easy life for poor Isaac.
No.
And like I said, for a game that looks as simplistic as this one does, I mean, graphically you wouldn't think that there's a lot of depth here. But like I said, the combinations of pickups and the randomizations of the levels, it's deep.
Yeah, and when talking about graphics...
And then as well, when you unlock more characters,
yeah,
it really starts to get complicated.
And again, when talking about graphics, I really like that Edmund McMillan has really found his own style, because you can see in all his games that it's the same sort of characters, and actually also his or the team's upcoming, I believe it's a Team Meat game, Mutagenics.
Yeah.
The cat game seems to employ the same visuals as well, the same style of visuals, of course. What you should also be able to notice by now is that this is not quite as hard a game as Spelunky.
No, not right off the bat.
It gets to be, yeah.
Wait, let me see. No, I haven't checked out the coin room.
What's wrong with your eye, by the way?
Oh, I packed up stem cells.
Oh yeah, of course. Which gives you
pass.
And I also
want to see what happens if we use judgment. I think it teleports us to. Might
the
actually
boss?
just teleport us to the boss room, which is right here. So.
But what about the umbilical cord?
Like I said, we need to have like a Wikipedia page. because they don't explain it at all.
Like as one of the first pickups that you managed to find, the little brother is amazingly effective.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I would like to get flight or some variant that gives me flight. So
which is
then I can fly over like the rocks and pick up some more money and stuff that I've been missing.
Yeah.
Pageant boy. Let's see. Still don't have a key, so I can't get into the shop. Like here, I could float over and get that money. But one room I haven't checked out. Oh no!
Death. You're even shooting all the poo.
Yeah, because get
Power.
you never know what they ate, so can be pickups. Yeah, it's worth
for it.
worth half a heart, I think.
Oh,
W's head.
Again, we have no idea what it does, right?
Press space and then flies. Okay.
Like a shield?
Yeah. Guess they absorb damage or something. And again, anybody who actually plays this game will watch this and think, what the hell are you doing? Because I'm just using all the items. They usually re-roll or try to get a good combination.
Nobody ever said we were rogue experts. Oh, a gift of poo.
So now we're getting into dangerous territory here. Oh.
Oh, close. And you died.
Dear diary, today I died. I was killed by this thing in some cave. I leave all that I own to my cat Guppy. Goodbye, cruel world. Isaac.
And you actually, the power-up you found was actually Guppy's head?
Yep. So, I guess he has two now.
Should we go on to the next game?
Yes.
Okay, so the next game is FTL,
Yes.
or Faster Than Light, which is a science fiction game, again based on the principles of, well, sort of.
It's mainly
roguelike.
based originally on like a tabletop game premise.
Yeah, and it was one of the first successful Kickstarters that made it out as a full game, and it, I believe at least, it has become really successful, which it deserves to be because it's a really great game.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the best indie games of last year by far.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, and again, just like every proper roguelike, it's the sort of game that in one game you can have an amazing game because you get all the right power-ups and you're able to traverse all the way, almost all the way through the universe, whereas in the next game you might die within 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it should be said, music in this game, absolutely legendary.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, without the music that's in this game would be nearly unplayable because you get so frustrated, and then you just listen to the smooth tones. And, okay, just one more game.
Yeah. And also for everyone who's ever watched an episode of, for instance, Star Trek or anything,
Yes.
this pretty much employs everything that was cool about the ship battles in Star Trek. Whereas you need to manage your power shields, you need to conceal rooms when you're damaged, so that your personnel doesn't get sucked out. You need to balance the power of the ship and everything.
Yeah, and
It's just
I actually watched Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan yesterday in preparation to get me into the Kirk kind of mode.
nice.
So let's choose a ship.
Yes.
We're starting with a fresh vanilla game here because we installed it on a new computer. The save doesn't transfer, so we only have two choices for ships: the Kestrel, filled with humans, which are worthless. There's nothing special about humans. Or the Taurus, which I prefer to use because I like to use the Ion Blast to turn down the enemies. Either defenses or weapons, depending on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Just like being able to target like the engines of your enemies, that then again powers down the power shields or weapons or something like that. It's just something out of a Star Trek, Trekkies wet dream when it comes to video game, right? And what is really great about it in FTL is that, and you will see that soon, is that it is a pretty simple game to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot of effort.
I mean, there's not a lot of actions, but there's a lot of actions that you need to do at the same time.
Yeah, and
thankfully you can pause. You can pause time, and work out what you want to do. But it gets hard very fast, especially since we're not going to be playing it on easy, which is the normal mode. We're going to play it on normal, which is the hard mode.
Which is the close to insane mode, some would say.
And it should be said, this game is also getting an update next year.
Yeah.
Yes, an augmented edition. So it's free for those who already have the game, and it's also coming to iPad.
Have they said what the upgrade is going to
Yes,
include?
new ships, new crew. I think there's another race and new events.
Wow, that
So
sounds really good.
that's gonna be
And again,
balls.
You probably should explain the purpose of the game or the mission. In the
So
game.
we are part of the Federation. Our mission is to get to the other end of the galaxy, or galaxies, to warn the fleet that the rebels are coming.
Yeah.
And you have a certain amount of jump points in each solar system that you get to before the rebel sphere of influence takes over. And when that happens, then you will automatically be attacked by a very powerful ship. So you want to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
But you still don't want to go too fast because you want to pick up items and you want to, get crew or shop and stuff like that. You don't want to run out of fuel.
Which again is one of the formulas that another of the games that we're gonna play later also employs.
Yes. But
and it's
so let's
so smart.
Before we start in, we're gonna choose the Taurus. We're gonna name it, of course, GR Live.
Yes.
And let's customize the names here. Mr. Booga is Thomas.
Yeah, and probably also use Branko as for one of the teammates.
Oh yeah, good idea. Let's use
And Alex.
Branko 85, right?
Yep. And Alex to life. Yes.
And instead of you, give me a third name from the chat.
Kaka?
How's it spelled?
K-A-K-K-A. K-K-A. Kaka. Probably means
Fitting for an alien. Okay. And
sounds like Klingonian or something.
yes. And we start. So the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. And yes, we just need to go. I think right off the bat, let's upgrade the ship because we have some points. We have 10. It's not a lot. We actually can't buy anything for that.
Go shoot something.
Yes, we'll jump. Right for the distress call because it's close and we might win something here. Arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Well, if we try to dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks, we might get the ship free and get loot.
Mm-hmm.
Or Yeah, let's try to do that. Well, it's blew up, so we just get 8 scrap.
Yeah, the game is pretty big on like random choices, and of course the consequences of these choices are also
And let's
just random. So sometimes you will be rewarded with really cool power-ups, and other times you'll just be mercilessly attacked.
We'll have Alex to life on the weapon system. Branko is in charge of the shields, and our navigator Kaka.
Yes.
So we're not going to the store right now because we don't have anything to trade. I think we'll go somewhere like this through here. So we'll try to hit as many points as we can, starting with the next distress call.
Fuel is also part of the equation, right?
Yes, and fuel we can see here. We're good for fuel for now. 14 fuel. We have 15 drone parts, which we use for attack, because we don't really have a weapon except for the Ion Blast, which is to knock out the power.
Yeah, and that depends on the ship you choose from the start.
Yes.
What kind of weapons it employs.
So what we can do here, this is a a pirate, but we can a mercenary, if you will. And we can use them to either delay the rebels, so we'll have more time to explore this galaxy. Hire them to scout the sector so we can see where we can actually gain something, fight them to see if we can get some loot from them, or just move on. I mean, the thing is, we don't have a lot of scrap. I would have liked to get this a little bit later in the game.
Scrap is the currency.
Yeah. Because even if we... No, I think we'll skip it this time and move ahead. We arrived to find a number of ships convening around the station, tune into their unencrypted communication channel, and overhear half of their conversation. Seems I need to take a possession of an enemy ship intact. Well, we might be equipped for that. We are not equipped.
Probably equipped.
And here you can see the rebels are coming. So we need to stay out of this sphere of influence.
Yeah, you haven't really been lucky.
Not a lot of good drops, no.
Draw straws and send a crew memo to the slavers.
Yeah. The thing is, I think if we don't do that, we're dead.
Come on.
Well, we won't fail our loyal readers. So...
go for the fight.
So here we go. Pause it to set up our strategy here. Okay. Load up the Iron Blast, I think...
You should probably explain what you're doing right now.
Yes, so I'm charging up my weapons. I send out a drone, this one here. This is my attack drone. But it can't penetrate the shields. So what I need to do is use the Iron Blast to... I'm going to aim for the weapon system, because when it hits the shield, it turns off the shield, and then the next shot will maybe get the weapon system. So... because he has a lot here. Yeah.
But again, here you see what we talked about before, the Star Trek inspiration, that you're able to pinpoint what you want to shoot for, what you want to attack, to disable shields or weapons or the oxygen system and the enemy ship.
Yeah. And of course, with the randomness of the game, the hits are also random based on stats.
Oh, your drone just...
Okay. I need this
Branko,
fixed right away.
You need to repair oxygen, I believe.
And if he hits our drone again, that's not good. And the drone I can't control where it shoots, that just shoots.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot auto fire, which is a dumb noob mistake. So...
because it means you're not firing your main weapon every time it's ready.
Okay, our shield took that. Ooh. Took out their laser. They don't have O2. Probably need to send someone in to fix that.
Yes.
This actually might go better than...
oh, they're trying to surrender.
Take one of our slaves as tribute. Yeah, can always use another crew member.
Sure.
So we'll do that. And it's Rock Guy. Which can we rename him? No. Too bad. Send Branko back to the shield, and...
thanks for the help, Branko.
Yes.
You really won the fight for us.
Send Cuban back to the engine room here. And we're off. Still way ahead of the rebels, so we're not in a time crunch right away.
Alex actually said that you had to remember to auto-fire.
Yep.
So,
Yep. So, stumble across a forward scout. So this guy is gonna try to escape and try to warn the fleet. If he does that, the rebels will start to move faster. That's no good. So, send out the anti-ship and we will target their flight command to try to stop them from escaping. Son of a bitch. There, enemy FTL delayed. That's what we want to see. We don't need the camera. Don't need to fix that right away. Let's fire our weapon system.
Yeah, you're attacking the command center of the enemy ship.
Yeah, I was, but now I'm moving on to the drone because the drone is doing a lot of damage to me right now.
Yeah.
And the FTL is still delayed. And he's almost out of health. I think we got this. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's fix our cameras so we can see what we're dealing with here. One missile, but not. Maybe we can trade it later because we don't have any missile launchers. Drone parts, that's good.
A lot of scrap.
Yeah, a fair amount. We can definitely do something with that. Let's see if we can fix it on its own. Yes. We had a little hull breach there, and that's another thing that you need to fight with because we had a hull breach, so the oxygen was emptied out of that room. Thankfully, the doors were intact and closed. So we didn't have to deal with.
That actually makes for some of the most tense moments when your hull is breached and you need to close the doors or close off the section manually.
Yeah, or if you get a fire and you need to open up the doors, you may need to open up the doors to let out the oxygen.
That's a possibility in the game. That's a technique that you need to employ. It's so great.
Oh wait, you are on the shields and.
For as simple as it looks, it's one of the games that really made me realize what kind of stuff I had been missing from science fiction games until I played this.
Yeah, I think let's go. I have a good feeling about this. We'll take this route up and then up to the exit. Yeah. I guess that good feeling was a bad feeling. Now we're in an asteroid field and a pirate ship. So we have no choice but to fight. Goes directly for their weapon system.
That is only the missile system, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't disable all the weapons.
Yes,
right?
yes, all the weapons. Oh, and we have a fire, so let's air that out. But our drone is still intact. Let's hope it doesn't redline, because then we have no mode of attack.
That was bad.
Let's see. I mean, we can either wait for the FTL to spin up and jump, but then we need to be very lucky where we end up, because if we're on fire and we land in another fight, that's not good. But okay, fire's out.
The enemy ship seems to be getting ready to flee as well.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. And it got hit by asteroids and it's gone.
Nice.
And 2 missiles, drone parts, and a bit of scrap. We got air, so let's fix this and jump as soon as possible so we don't get hit by asteroids. We have a decent amount of scrap, so we'll hit this door.
How does the race that you select from the start to command your ship, how does that change how you play the game?
Well, for example, humans, there's nothing special about them. Then there's the NG. They power up the unit that they're in. The rock-based guys, they don't take fire damage, I believe.
Okay.
And then mysterious alien vessels, yeah. So we have 50. We're getting a bit down on fuel. Although another weapon would be good.
Was that the anti-what beam?
Anti-bio beam. So
beam.
if we want to take over ships without damaging the ship, we can use that.
Or you could just poison the
Yeah.
personnel.
Doesn't make sense. Even if we could, I wouldn't buy the breach here because... Let's see. We'll start with fixing everything. That's always a good policy. 2 drone parts, bit of fuel, and that's us.
No new weapons though.
No, we're playing it a little bit passive. We'll start by going here since we have time before the rebels get here. Yep. So, might have been a good idea to stay at the store until this was fixed, I guess.
Who's on it?
That's Chubin, that's our...
Oh, okay, so we can't blame any of the users.
But we'll... Actually, he only has a laser. Let's go directly for the
Bet
drone
you
control.
if Alex had been on it, it
Yeah.
would have been repaired by now. but-
Okay, come on.
Push some more.
There we go. Now we're in business.
I remember one of the first time I was playing the game when I really hadn't picked up on how it worked. I just loaded up on tons of drones because I was figuring, hey, they're gonna do the work for me,
Yeah.
and I had no drone parts,
Yep.
so I wasn't able to actually use them. I just had them.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a strategy resource game as well.
Yeah,
Because it's also, you know, you never know how many missiles you're gonna get down the
No,
road,
no.
or if you're gonna hit a trader that will deal your missiles out for drone parts or something.
yeah,
like that.
and as we mentioned before, it can become really tense. I mean, I remember fleeing through almost a whole galaxy on next to nothing life,
Yeah.
and just feeling like a boss because I actually managed to complete it or get to the next warp.
And of course, it's also not easy, but easier right now because we're in the first solar system.
Yeah, yeah. The difficulty isn't
And
as high from the
because
start.
we are good Samaritans, we're gonna aid the civilian ship.
Which in turn, oh, it was being attacked by that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But that's also... Yeah, I think that's the only shot that it's gonna be able to take out. Did almost no damage to our hull, so far so good.
Oh, nice. That was easy.
Yeah, it's a good thing came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm shipwright and I'd like to help you like you help me. Oh, for 10 scrap we get firebomb. That's gonna take missiles. I mean, we have 5 and I don't see why not buying that for 10.
Fire bombs sound sweet.
Yeah, maybe time to upgrade our ship a little bit. Right now we only have 3 in our weapon system.
So explain what's
Yeah,
going
so
on
right
here.
now we need to up our reactor because we need more power to run more
Systems.
But we also need to upgrade the systems to take use of that power.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only one that we need to upgrade right now would be either shields or weapon control. I think we'll upgrade weapon control.
But did you upgrade the reactor first?
No, we'll get that next time around, because we have.
If
No, we'll
that'll be
get there.
next time.
Because as you see here, our weapon system, we have 4 parts,
Yep.
and the ion blast takes 3, and the fireball takes 2. So we won't be able to power that up until we upgrade our power.
Okay.
So
And the firebomb is pretty much for destroying organic life, right?
yeah, and setting fire to the ship,
Oh yeah,
basically
of course.
destroying it.
Yep.
Okay, it's pirate markings. Anything is possible for the right price. And now this is the same event as before, except it's a bigger ship, and we don't have the scrap to buy him off. So we'll just, again...
No need of
no
services. See ya. Yeah, here we see all the different sectors that you have to complete. Or actually, you can choose your own way through.
Yes. As you can see, there's a tree to go through, and the red ones are enemy territory.
Hostile.
The purple ones are nebulas, where you don't have your scanners, and basically flying blind and fighting.
A bit more random.
And
right?
a lot of slugs hang out in the nebulas, which is a slug race. And then the civilian is here, the green one. But I think we'll go through Mantis. And then soon jump to another game,
Yeah.
I think.
No, it's fine.
You enter a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Because the Mantis is a very aggressive race.
Again, it just shows now we played the 3 different games, Spelunky, Binding of Isaac, and now FTL. And even though they're all sort of roguelikes, I mean, some would debate that FTL is actually a roguelike.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people would phrase it roguelike elements.
Yeah, it definitely uses some of the roguelike elements, I would say, as well. But it just goes to show you that there's a huge difference on the games. I mean,
yeah.
But with the time you used on FTL, so far we could have played, 300 games of Spelunky and died every time.
Oh,
intruders detected.
We have intruders, and I believe we just lost Alex to life.
Sorry, Alex.
I wasn't paying attention.
Really? Okay, I was gonna blame him, but since you're taking the fall...
Yeah. I mean, he should have put up a fight, though.
That's true. Okay, so they're pretty much just bashing your weapon systems
so
right
what
now.
I'm gonna do is I'm going to...
Oh, they're going for the captain. You're trying to flush them out?
Yes. Gonna leave them no air.
That's not working, Dory.
No. Then the only
What about
thing...
a direct fight?
Yes. So what I'm doing here is I'm charging up, I'm putting my 3 crew members in this room. There's only place for 4, so only one of them can enter, and the other one has to stay behind where there's no oxygen.
Ah, smart.
So that's the plan. Open this up. Meanwhile, my drone is still firing, and I still have... No, I don't have enough power.
Because they disabled your weapon system? Yeah.
So... Oh, they actually both got in, so I was wrong. But
you guys should be able to beat them up.
yeah, it's just a couple of mantises, come on. There we go. Now to
No,
take stock.
didn't the last one escape?
No, yeah, they both teleported back.
Okay.
This is not going good. Not at all.
So Branko is asking how long will it take to fully upgrade the ship?
I haven't been able to do that ever.
Okay.
The thing is, because it's so random how much scrap you get, which upgrades you run across, if you get them for free from a random encounter or what, I think it's nearly impossible.
Yeah, and again, that's one of the charms of this sort of game.
Yeah.
That you never really know what you're gonna get. And that's not a Forrest Gump reference.
Yeah, so here we are. I think we're getting power to weapon systems. Let's go. Yeah, I think we might have a fire actually.
Alex seems kind of sad that he just died.
Yeah, like I said, sorry about that. And...
At least we got revenge for you, Alex.
Yeah. Contact the civilian ship. Hermes missile for 11 scrap.
Know what it is?
Yeah,
Hermes
it's a missile that will... it's a random to make hull breaches and stuff like that. But I don't... And that's the only thing we can do. We can't
So
say
you
no.
basically want to keep your firebomb, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I can't say no. So now I have the Hermes missile. Which
You
is
can't say
fine.
no, didn't they?
No.
Didn't they?
No, there's only one.
But they still
possible
want
choice.
you to pay for it.
Yeah.
Wow, harsh.
But then again, it's something that costs 70 or 100 scrap
Yeah.
normally, and I get it.
And
for 10.
you can still sell it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. We didn't take too much damage there, although we did lose Alex to life, which is immeasurable.
Sorry, come again.
Immeasurable.
Yes, what was?
Losing Alex to life.
Yeah, that's true.
You see.
Should we just take a few seconds?
A moment of silence.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. So, a young mantis in charred uniform is teleported onto the deck, begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the... I'm pretty sure no matter what I choose here, it doesn't matter. Because it's a trap. The NG ship will have mantises on it, yeah. So... Yeah, it was a trap. Always gonna be a trap. So, what we have is a mantis waiting here. Try to starve him out again on
Yeah,
oxygen.
the redness in some of the rooms is because they're not completely
Oxygenated.
Yeah.
Yes. And... we have to get him out of there. Because he is attacking our drone.
Which is pretty much your
Only line of attack.
yeah
Actually,
main offense.
what I can do, I'll use the firebomb instead.
Bomb
Diversify.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Bomb the bejesus out of them.
Who's bombing who? Yeah, let's
Oh, you're
not let oxygen out while
the
our
generator is
oxygen is
damaged.
down. This is not going good.
I mean, this probably doesn't look as tense as an action game, but it can become pretty gruesome, right?
Get out of there, get out of there.
yeah.
Oh!
Who's that?
That was the one that we picked up.
Oh yeah.
No name.
So
Of the red shirt.
Branko is close to death. Kaka is pretty much the only one who's at full health.
And we have to trust that Kaka will fix the oxygen here.
You can do it, Kaka. Oh no, he also died. That was Branko?
Yeah. I think this is the end, my friend. We fell into a trap.
It was nice serving with you guys.
Yeah. Yes.
He's going down with the ship.
At least got a firebomb off there.
You did?
Yeah, set fire to the weapon system, but they're just pounding us.
It's kind of a sad moment, this.
Yeah, and the oxygen is down again. We're dead.
You should flush Kaka out yourself.
Yeah. Not a lot. And even if we get out of this encounter, I mean, going forth.
Branko is screaming, "Avenge me!"
Well, we'll at least take these guys out.
Yeah, how? Can you fly the ship into their ship?
Not
Ba-boom!
quite. What I can do is keep on bombing them right in the kisser. Try to fix the oxygen. Yes, get into a mildly oxygenated room.
Kaka is surely fighting for revenge,
Yeah.
and he's actually doing quite a good job. Wow.
Let's see.
So what's keeping us alive right now is our drone, right?
No.
No, that's not even ours.
I switched to...
Fire bombs.
Yes. And why... Oh, I'm out of bombs, that's why. But I can still...
You can still what?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna use the Iron Blast to take out their weapons, and I'm gonna get my drone back. Toot sweet. There we go.
Now you actually sound like a guy from a Star Trek movie. It's pretty cool.
It can't take anymore, sir. It's gonna blur.
What the hell? Scotty?
Yeah, well, that's as racist against the Scots as I can get, I think.
Yes.
Come on.
Your engine's still damaged.
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, they can't do anything. I'm pretty sure all of this section is on fire.
What do you need to get some vision of that?
Well, there's nothing that I can do exactly, but I'm gonna go for their shields specifically because they have some good shields going. But come on, come on. And here's all about timing, of course. Their O2's out. They have no steering. They have no weapons, no engine. I mean, they're hanging by a thread.
They did.
And I mean to clip it.
Oh,
there we go.
So that's basically the work of Kaka.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Branko, you were avenged.
Yeah, but with that, I think we're gonna quit out and get to our next road.
That was just too sad of a game at the end. Okay, so you want to introduce the next game? That's Teleglitch?
Yes.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Which is an awesome game. I can't remember. Can that be played with the controller?
No. Pretty sure that's mouse only.
I want to play a game. Just that they have a loader like this for everyone who played games on maybe even pirated games.
Yeah, if we get that up on the screen here.
Yeah.
For the viewers.
Oh, yeah. Les, you on it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just had a load screen. This is awesome. And for everyone who played C64 or Amiga games, they will probably be able to recognize that kind of load screen, which was usually used by hackers.
Yes.
So there it is.
And short introduction to the story of this game is you are a scientist that has holed himself up in a little storage room after everything goes to shit at a laboratory that's testing long-range teleportation, amongst other military research, of course.
Yep.
And so open up some sort of door to another dimension, and you need to fight your way out.
Yeah, and I just want to say, besides this being a roguelike and a really great game and everything, this is also one of the games that I think shows how effective you can be about making a kind of a horror game, because it's a really scary game, and mostly it is because of the sound and just the vibe of it all, but you'll see that.
So, as you can see, graphics not...
I love the graphics though, but...
I love the aesthetic style.
Yes.
Graphics...
yeah, true.
I'd like a more responsive mouse, but I guess
you can push the middle button on the mouse. Yep.
Indeed. Whoa. No halfway there?
No.
I guess I'll live with this. Try to at least. So here we are in our little shed where we've been living, and now we have to move out, try to get to the final level and teleport out. I mean, I guess the story is kind of reminiscent of the Doom movie.
Yeah.
Except good.
The Doom movie was awesome.
There was one good section in it. That was the first person section.
Yeah. Which is pretty much what everyone who saw the movie said.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a knife, or we can aim and use our 9mm. I have some C4 and an empty can, for dire situations.
Sure.
So let's see. Here we can see the. This is the rift into another dimension, which of course kills you right away if you walk into it.
Yeah, and then as you can see, the game uses a really effective way of portraying what you're able to see. I mean, that's part of the spooky.
Yeah, we can take a look at the map here, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I managed to once walk completely off map.
Yeah.
I just endless into space,
Sweet.
which was fun. No pickups. Come on, give me loot. No. Can usually find the shotgun on the first level, and that's...
And especially in the start of the game, unlike what Dory is doing right now, you should try to use your knife and preserve ammo, because ammo is pretty sparse in the game, and you will have use for it later on if you manage to survive, of course.
Come on. Come at me, bro. Okay.
I just want to bang, bro.
Yeah. Let me bang! And here we go. Spent a lot of this game kind of walking backwards, trying to time the knife.
Backtracking and using the knife.
Yeah. To the face.
And still you are losing health almost every time. It's just a matter of how much.
Yes. I'm pretty good on health, 88 out of 100, but no med pack in sight. Fuck it.
Nice. The sound in this game, especially explosions. Yeah. You must have eaten something because you managed to raise your health from 80 to 84, I believe.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I was 88.
Oh, okay. My bad. I need my glasses, I think.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh, power-ups. Pickups.
Yep. Got some canned meat. It's good for health. And just a computer.
Teleglitch, space-time anomaly.
So where are we going? Downwards and onwards. Yes. Some more C4 and ammo.
Yeah, the C4 can be, amongst others, used to find secret rooms.
Yeah.
You can blow the walls apart.
Yeah, I need to go through here.
I can't remember, does it actually save your level progression when you get to a new level, or have you got to like
The thing is, you need to get to level 5 to be able to start at level 3. And you can save...
That's just mean-spirited.
Yeah, and you can save and quit in between levels.
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, if you finish a level and it's like, okay, this play session is over, and you can leave it at that. No.
If you're the sort of person who sometimes gets so frustrated that you might want to like download a trainer or some kind of cheat mechanics, this is also the sort of game where that will really ruin the experience.
Oh yeah.
As for
I'd rather not play it than.
Yeah, as it goes for most roguelikes, part of the experience is the high difficulty and the threat of constantly dying.
Yeah, I mean, part of this genre is to fail.
Yeah.
Fail often and then move on
and hopefully have a better experience next time. And as we said about some of the previous games, I can remember Teleglitch. It is pretty random in what power-ups it gives you, right? I mean, you probably won't find the best weapon in the first level, but still.
You can kind of depend on what types of weapons you find in the first level.
Yeah.
You can usually find the shotgun, you'll find some C4, you'll maybe find the ingredients to turn your 9mm into a nail gun, which is better because you find more nails than you do find 9mm bullets. Yeah. But you don't find the rocket launcher in the first level.
No. Don't have any more mines. Yeah, C4. Nice.
No, I forgot to change to...
So you just used
Damn.
all your C4?
Yep. That's what happens when you panic. Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. And this is only the first level.
Yeah. And already I'm down to 28 health. Let's eat some
Canned meat.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, the whole, I guess, Teleglitch way of portraying when something crazy goes on, especially, or for instance, when you're firing a weapon or fighting one of the bigger enemies later in the game is...
and they get really fucking big.
Yes, and really terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a clever way of exploiting the graphical character of the game.
Yeah. And this game, I believe, originally came out as freeware as well, and then was picked up by Paradox for this.
Before the what is it called? Must Die Edition or
Die More Edition.
Die More Edition, yes, it was also a pay game.
Okay,
Yeah.
My bad.
But it is really cool that I believe it was only distributed by the developer itself before Paradox picked it up. So kudos to Paradox for actually picking up the game and allowing the developer to further enhance the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should just say make it harder.
Yeah. And all the games that we have been playing and will be playing today are available on Steam.
Yeah.
Or pretty. I planned
prices.
Yeah, especially well, the Thanksgiving sale is of course just over, but the Christmas sale is right around the corner.
Yeah.
I had planned to have one game here called 99 Levels to Hell, but that's only on Desura, which is the platform for mod DP.
Yeah.
But also here we have the shotgun.
Yeah, and Desura is also a really great place to pick up amazing indie games.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of...
Because a lot of the time also when you buy a game on Desura, you will get a Steam code when it's finally released on Steam. So.
Yeah, for people who are interested in that, it oftentimes is a good idea to actually go to the developer's own site, where you are oftentimes able to pick up the game for really cheap. And
and you buy it through like Amazon.
Yeah, or Google checkout or something like that. And 9 out of 10 times they'll provide you with every sort of key that you need. Which means either Desura, Steam, whatever you need, direct download. So definitely make sure to do that. So that was Teleglitch.
Yes.
You seem a bit frustrated by now.
Yeah, I was so close.
Okay.
Accuracy way below average.
Yeah. 42% isn't really that high in Teleglitch, where you need to pretty much hit with every bullet of yours. But that's actually a good segue to the next game, because you're frustrated now, and I will be able to play the next game because it is playable with a controller.
Yes.
So you should
and that is Rogue Legacy, I believe.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm just checking. Remember, if you guys have any questions regarding the games or roguelikes in general, make sure to join our chat, where you can ask us pretty much everything about the games we're playing today. We'll try to answer them when we are not frustrated by constantly dying in the games. So join the chat, ask us pretty much everything.
Yes, and starting up Rogue Legacy here, which we also have a clean install.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt us though.
Yes. So...
that's not... Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. And you should probably take over here.
I'll take the chat. So, this is a game that came out this year. It's been announced for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 and Vita coming in 2014.
Which I might just add, kudos to Sony for actually picking up on the game and and feeding
with
off.
a lot of indie games, bringing them over. It's
But I just like the Rogue Legacy, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the games that they actually used at one of the keynotes to say, hey, this is our big indie pitch. And when they did that, it wasn't even that long after the game was released, so that's really cool, I think. Okay. So I'm currently talking to the blacksmith, and I don't have nearly enough gold to upgrade my weapons or anything, but here are the different selections. Sword, armor, everything in between. And not only I can't even check them out now because I need blueprints, but not only do I get more power, more resistance from upgrading my stuff, they oftentimes also include skills.
Yes.
Okay.
So for example, dash or double jump.
Life leech.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like this running animation. Haha!
And which traits does your character have right now?
None, I believe, because no.
You check
Can I
that
see?
out? Yeah.
Oh, there was Lady Chun-Li. Chun-Li.
Yeah, but it doesn't press X.
Here.
Yes. So Lady Chun-Li is a knave. Critical damage.
We will get into this when I
the
die.
thing is, every time you die, then you pick your descendant that you want to play next, your character's child. And they usually have some sort of character flaw, like ADD or irritable bowel syndrome.
We shouldn't spoil this.
No, we'll see
show it.
what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Death that guards the castle, and he guards it for a very specific toll. With a very specific reason, of course. Because I have to pay him all my gold before I can enter the castle, which means that every time I restart the gold I've picked up, I need to use. Later on, I can actually buy him off and keep like 10% of my gold, but maybe we'll get to that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, it says building. That's because it's a random version of this level.
Exactly. The starting position is the same, and then every time you die, you can use the gold that you won previously to buy upgrades or abilities or classes even. But then when you enter the dungeon again, you need to give up the rest of your gold to Death itself, and enter a brand new dungeon. Later on, after you can buy an upgrade so that you lock the castle. So it's always the same, and eventually you can get an upgrade so you do not have to give away your gold to Death. To Charon. You are getting nailed by floor nails.
Yes. Okay. So now I'll be able to choose my hair. And
so here we see
Sir Taco, Sir Teddy, and Sir Glauber.
I think they're all barbarians.
They are mage, knight, and barbarian.
Yes.
And if I just focus on one of them, okay. So your standard hero, pretty good at everything. Trait, dwarfism. You never get
to ride roller coasters.
Trait, endomorph.
You're so heavy, enemies can't knock you back. That's a good thing, so you don't get knocked back into spikes.
And spell, blade wall.
I think that's the worst spell though. The blade wall.
Blade wall, summon, and to defend. Yeah, that's true. Mage, powerful spellcaster, blah blah blah. Gigantic, OCD. Yeah, that's that's a great trait as well, because every time you break something, you get MP back. Yeah.
And gigantism is good as well. I think it gives you a better swing.
Yeah, but actually, I oftentimes end up playing with the trait dwarfism, because that means that you can enter like secret portals in the levels.
And it's harder to hit you, I guess, as well.
That as well. Okay, a walking tank. The hero can take a beating. Trait. Yes, I'll take the barbarian.
Get some swearing going on.
Yeah, and here is my castle, and this will be expanded upon every time I upgrade it with new possibilities. But right now, I've just unlocked the smithy. That's standard. The next power-up I can unlock is health power-up. Just gives me more HP. That costs 60 gold though, and as you can see, I only have 30, so nothing here for me. Oh yeah, he's his vision is blurred.
Yeah, he's nearsighted.
Nearsighted, exactly. Okay, so that actually physically is something I'm able to see in the game.
Yeah. And he's gonna be swearing every now and again,
which a proper barbarian should do.
Yeah. But I'm thinking a little bit back to our FTL run. I think Kaka deserves a little something.
Yeah.
For avenging his shipmates.
True.
So I'm gonna send Kaka a message. I have a couple of indie Steam games.
Oh, sweet.
So I don't know, maybe speedrunners or Super Hexagon,
Yeah.
something like that. I'll see what he doesn't have and what he would like. So Kaka, congratulations. I'll contact you and we'll figure out a price distribution method that works for you.
I rock at this game, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell. You play this game with controller only.
Yeah.
Because I tried it with the keyboard and I actually found a bit more success.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which I thought weird because this looks like a game that's completely developed for a controller.
Oh yeah, I would agree. I would definitely agree about that. Oh, come on. Should also mention that there's bosses in this game.
Yeah.
And they are freaking hard.
Yeah. I've managed to get past 2 of them, I think. And that was by locking the castle constantly and just going again and again and again.
Yeah, explain that maybe. If you're able to.
Yeah. So with gold, like I said, you can build your other castle outside. So you get upgrades, you get other classes like the ninja, and you upgrade your current classes. And also one of the upgrades is this little guy that stands outside the castle with a big screw. So you can have him lock the castle so it looks exactly the same the next go around. But with everything respawned.
Yeah.
So you can get to know where stuff is. If you find teleports to the bosses, for example, those stay. So you can just go directly there.
Yeah. Which is oftentimes a good way to beat a boss.
Yeah, exactly. You just go again and again until... Oh. And here we have a boss.
Yeah, I will not go in there right now.
Yeah, you're pretty low on health. Got a lot of gold though, so we can get some nice upgrades.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a hard place. Should we go for it?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so I need to jump on these.
Jump and hit it on the way down.
Ah, no! Let's pretend that didn't happen. Sir Gorbel slipped and was impaled by spikes. Okay, so again, I'm able to choose my air.
Savant.
I would probably say that the easiest option here at the start is usually to go for barbarians because they have a lot of health.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that again. This is another barbarian though, Lady
Yes,
Henrietta.
and she has a very good eidetic memory, meaning remember where everything is, so you can see on the map which sorts of enemies are where. So I think that's a good choice.
Okay, confirm, and I'll be able to spend my gold now.
Yes. So
unlock.
let's upgrade the health, upgrade the knight. I think we still have 490
Boom!
gold left.
Interview paladins. So rigorous training paladins have learned how to block blows from any direction.
Yes. And now I think we can unlock the architect. That's the. And we can lock the castle, so it looks exactly the same. So now, for example, if you go out and you lock down the castle, you can teleport directly to the boss teleport that you found right before you jumped onto some spikes for fun.
Yeah. Come up, Barbarian King. Boom, boom.
320.
Yeah, I'll maybe save the rest because I can visit the blacksmith. Oh. Ah, that's not nearly enough.
Oh.
So I'll go out here again. Go for some more HP.
Yes. Yeah, and 20 gold, you can't get anything for that, so that goes to death itself.
So here's the other guy that we talked about. I'm crazy. There's not really any reason for me right now to have it locked down since I didn't find anything in particular.
I didn't really find anything of importance. Because we don't want to go in for the boss right now.
No.
I'd wait until we're at least level 15.
Oh yeah. And even then it will be a challenge.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, you like these, don't you?
Oh, this is hard.
Wow. I think I'm gonna have to take your controller away, Thomas.
I rock at this. Just don't know it. Ooh, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah, that painting is gonna attack you.
Did you just see that?
Yeah. Like a smooth criminal, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, this is hard.
And also, it should be said that after you finish this game, if you manage to finish, then you can go for game +1. And then when you finish that, you can go for game +2.
Which does...
And onwards and onwards. It just makes all the enemies bigger and tougher and harder.
Which is just what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give this another go. Any questions so far? Comments? Anything?
Nope.
Mage. Okay, so they're all mages. I'll go for this because it's a really cool spell. Did I actually manage to get 290 gold?
Yeah, so you have the Enchantress. So with the Enchantress, you need to find runes. Then you can unlock them with gold to receive magical items.
Yeah.
And the same mechanic as with the smithy, except with the smithy you need to find blueprints.
Yes. So I have no gold left for death.
No. And no need to lock.
Nope.
Yeah, all of the money, all the 0 gold. Enjoy that, death.
Greedy bastard.
There's one thing that annoys me about this game, other than the rock hard difficulty, and that is the repetitive music.
That's true. Yeah, you quickly learn to turn that off, which is actually quite sad because the music itself is pretty good. It's
just the same again and again.
Okay, one more go. Just give me one more go.
One more try, and then I'm
Paladin. Yes. Pa.
And we're level 9. This doesn't really mean much, but your trait means that we can't see your health.
I love it's kind of like the way Eternal Darkness messed with you when it was released for the GameCube, because it's like character traits that really manifest itself in the way you play the game.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing, and I especially love
fun little thing.
Yeah, it gives the game a
flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
To be vague.
Yeah. And one very fun thing about it is you can also have the trait that you are gay. And a lot of people were up in arms about that.
I can't make this.
Like, why would you make that a trait? How is that, different?
Yeah.
And the fact is, of course, is that nothing changes. It's exactly the same. You're gay.
Which is a cool way to stick it to people who are actually up in arms about it.
Yeah.
I mean, relax.
The PC police.
Yeah. Ooh. Close. So he's guarded by metal ball.
Yeah. Here we go.
Teleport. So with this, I'm actually able to spawn to the start of the level. No? Picked the wrong one? There it is.
There's a chest in the area above you.
Yeah, but that's impossible to make with the character this slow without losing tons of health. You'll see why.
Well, play it safe.
That was bad. You want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make something happen here. Sir Dude. Paladin. Trait gay. You're a fan of the man.
That's brilliant description.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should probably do this quickly because we do have one more game to go,
Yes.
and I might even say that's the game that I'm most excited about.
Oh, okay.
But let's see how you fare. Which character class did you end up with?
The knight.
Okay. Isn't that the paladin? No?
No, pretty sure.
With the shield?
Is
Okay, never mind. Yeah, paladin.
You are correct.
Yes.
So buttons. Strike with this one.
Oh wow, you really haven't played it with the controller, have you?
No. Yeah, well, I have, but like I said, I've been using the keyboard as of late.
Yeah. Use your magic on big guy over there.
Ooh.
It's a pretty hard area you've spawned into. The most, or the hardest chests to get are oftentimes locked in a special challenge room, but again, oftentimes also reward you with blueprints that you can use at the blacksmith to get some really cool extras, bonuses.
No.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you were
No.
far worse than me. So
Yeah,
dude,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So dude has been slain by a scout.
So dude.
Okay, should we
Yes.
carry on to the next game? So it's probably going to be the last game we're going to play today, but and maybe even the newest one on the list.
Yes.
Okay, but it's called Risk of Rain.
Ooh, I've received
Of Rain.
Ooh,
Wow. It's called Risk of Rain, and it's a game that I have been following since its beta. Because it's supported by the guys who's currently doing Starbound, which is my most awaited game this year.
Which are the guys that made Terraria?
Yes, some of the guys who made Terraria.
Yes.
There's the connection. You got the whole backstory now. But
Pixel graphics.
yeah,
Hey.
kind of love that. But Risk of Rain is a roguelike that's made as an action platformer, and it has a very basic set of rules where. Oh, there's something wrong with the resolution. Okay. So what you'll see in the game is that each level has not a time limit, but there's a timer on it, and for every, I believe, 3 minutes that you survive, the difficulty goes up. So you can choose to spend a lot of time on, for instance, the first level, collect a lot of power-ups, but that will also make the next levels far more difficult.
Yes, because the timer goes up from very easy to
Yes.
easy and onwards.
Yeah, and as soon as it begins to hit like hard, for instance, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
And the purpose of the game is to survive as long as you possibly can. But for every 3 level you survive on normal difficulty, you unlock a new character. And the characters in the game are wildly different. Have different ways of attack, of defense, of just different ways of being played. So we will try to show
and
that.
like I said, because we have it set up here on a new computer with a fresh save,
There's no characters unlocked.
no, we only have the default.
Should also be mentioned that while the game supports co-op, it's not really. The game is built on a really old engine, so I don't believe that the engine was made for co-op, online co-op.
No, we tried that yesterday and couldn't get past that. Yeah, it wouldn't open the ports
No.
to allow a connection. Yeah, let's skip.
Should probably switch to game last.
Yeah. can see the backstory here. Spaceship blows up.
Spaceship with a lot of different
monsters.
creatures and monsters.
Monsters
blows up.
rain down on the planet.
Risk of rain.
Exactly. So we'll start a local co-op.
And only the commando is unlocked.
Yes, so choose that character. And we're both using gamepad. Both playing commando. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the
And
controls.
I'm player 2.
Yeah. So this is ours. We are just gonna go around, look for monsters to blast, to collect experience points and gold.
Take that.
Yeah, that was not very smart, Dory.
Saving them for later.
So you have 4 abilities from start. You have your commando does your main attack, which is just small machine gun.
Yeah.
You can do a roll. Oh, that was the wrong.
That's the
Yeah, to avoid. I have a machine gun, like fast fire. That was just used there.
and the precision shot.
Yes, and the precision shot and the fast fire actually blast enemies backwards.
Knock them back.
Yeah, it knocks them back. Yeah, so we can knock them like this now. And that only gives us... That's a kind of altar, and you can see every time you use it, the amount of gold that you have to spend on it.
Price goes up, but so do the rewards, presumably.
Nope.
They don't?
No,
it's
that's
just
completely random on
Okay.
those ones. Okay, so that's a lot of enemies.
My gold.
We share gold, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just like picking it up. Okay.
That's actually one of the cool things, or one of the games that one of the things that the game does really well. The smashing of monsters and the explosion into golden experience points is really rewarding. So what are you doing, dude?
I'm trying to get up, but I can't
take
see
the
myself.
long rope here. Jellies. Oh. Actually, quite dangerous. Come down here, line them up, and blast.
And the music in this game
Amazing.
is perfect.
Yes. Yeah, I hope it's newly released, so I hope they will be able to patch the multiplayer to just get it working through the standard Steam way.
Yeah.
Because it's really good in single player, but also amazingly hard. I mean, making it through the third level in single player is, yeah, it's a pretty good challenge. So being able to play it with your mates on Steam multiplayer would be amazing, and it does support up to, I believe, 4 players.
We're still on very easy, but not doing very good for health.
No, and we haven't found any power-ups at all.
No power-ups, and not the portal either.
No, but the portal we don't need yet, I would say. Only, Where you at?
I'm down here.
Why? There's a lot of monsters up here.
There we go.
No power-ups at all. Oh, you found one, right?
Yep.
And over here there is. You take the top one.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, what button is
So
set up?
dealing damage heals me. Perfect. I like dealing damage and I like healing. That must be, that must be one of the better upgrades available here.
Actually, you can get an upgrade where your health pool. No, don't say that. Where health pool increases every time you kill a monster.
Oh.
And that's really effective.
Oh, and just to be clear, I am player 2.
We need to go for that chest up there. Don't take it.
Let's keep moving left.
Yeah.
Portal must be that way.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, so you put it on a warp banner every time you level up.
And that gives you extra attack speed and health regen. Oh, drones. One for each.
A little bit of health. Help.
And these are really effective. The drones also, they can be shut down.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, the other day I got an upgrade to heal them every now and again.
Yeah,
which was very nice.
because every time you have to revive your drone, it gets more and more expensive.
And there's the portal. Just activate it.
Yeah,
and run.
let's go for it. So 90 seconds, we need to stay alive now, but we also need to kill all the monsters on screen.
Oh snap.
Use your roll every time it shoots out its energy balls. Oh, banner, that's quite effective right here.
Where am I? Yes. Still got a couple of seconds to go.
Oh, come on. I'll just stand here and regen some health. There's a portal up there, a sacrificed altar. We could also go for it.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay, so
Now we need to kill these
yeah,
little
those
things.
5 small guys will leave a power up when killed. Oh, that was not smart.
And then now the time has run out, but we still need to kill all the enemies that were spawned before we can advance to the next level. And meanwhile, the difficulty timer is of course still running.
Oh, kill the guys. Did we get everything? Remaining enemies too?
There we go.
Okay, and the remaining XP, or the remaining money that we haven't used when exiting a level will just be transformed into XP.
Okay. So right away we won't have money to buy more upgrades in the next level before killing.
No. But because of the difficulty, the enemies will also release more money when killed.
Yes, and now, yeah, now we're at easy.
I really need to configure the controls. They are messing me up, man.
I like that the money automatically transfers to you.
Yes.
You don't need to run and chase down every coin.
As does the XP, actually. Oh, they are some nasty bricks.
And I'm just constantly at full health from dealing damage.
I'm
Awesome.
not, though. Oh.
Not the warp banner.
This one.
Yeah.
That's damage.
First nearby enemies. And here's another thing. They show you all these upgrades that you can get, but they don't tell you what they do. Figure it out.
No, they
Open up a Wikipedia. They tell you what after you pick them up.
Yeah, that's true. But that's part of the charm again, I think. Come down here. And we have close to 10 minutes left of the stream. So I think we should just try to go for the exit and see if we can make it past level 3.
Yeah.
It's down here. You're gonna, yeah.
Magma worm. Oh shit.
That's actually one of the easy ones, as long as
really?
you use your roll. Yeah, I just died because you left the screen.
And I'm almost dead. Pretty close to dying here.
Alex is saying, I think he's talking about Risk of Rain, that he really wanted to see the game because he wasn't sure if he should buy the game. And for my money at least, if you're into roguelikes and if you're into action games, this is definitely one of the best ones. I would like them. I'd like to see them just difficulty just a tad, and that sounds like a cop-out because it's a roguelike and it's supposed to be really, really hard. But I've been playing the game since the beta and also playing it for a couple of weeks now, and I have unlocked, I believe, 3 characters by now, which is not a lot. So,
And I mean, you don't really get tired of it.
no, you don't.
Should we try it again, or should we jump on something?
I think we should. We can make a full game in 10 minutes, so we should probably just close off.
What time is it?
It's 10 to 6.
I think we'll jump into one more game.
Okay. Which is?
Let me see. Where did it save?
Yeah, I have no idea what Dory is looking for.
What I'm trying to look for is Tower of Guns that I was playing earlier.
Yeah.
But because it's pre-release, it's alpha actually. It's not in Steam, it's not in Desera or anything, so I'm not quite sure where it saved it. Which means we're not going to play it.
Never mind, but why did you want to show it?
Just because it's an awesome game, and we had an interview with the creator of it at E3, and he was actually a part of what was the name of the studio again that made
38 Studios.
Yes, 38 Studios that was making an MMO,
and also did Kingdoms of
Amalur. Yeah, and they went.
Which, if you haven't played it, buy it now. It's really good.
Yeah, and they went spectacularly bankrupt during the year in the most biggest fashion. So he decided he was gonna become an indie developer and started making this. He calls it roguish because it's not quite as random as most roguelikes would be, but it's very much like Quake.
Yeah, it's seen from a first-person perspective, right?
First-person perspective and randomly generated foes and just endless run and gun. So, look that up.
Yeah, is it? Is there any release date for it yet, or
no?
Beta,
You can buy it from the Humble Store.
Yep.
So you get the alpha, and then you will get a Steam code when it's made available.
And that's there. 99 guns.
No, that is Tower of Guns.
Tower of Guns. Sorry.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Well.
We do have a couple of minutes. Let's try a little bit of Spelunky, just because we did horribly.
What makes you think we won't do horribly again?
Because now it's only one player's gonna play, so we don't have the thing with the camera.
Sure, go ahead.
Need to switch the resolution. PC Master Race.
Yeah.
We get to fiddle with settings.
Especially masterful when dealing with a TV.
Yep.
So for those of you who didn't watch the stream from the start, we started out playing Spelunky, which is probably the most well-known roguelike today, along with Binding of Isaac, and I think Dory has sort of convinced herself that he's able to do better than we did before.
If
I don't know
can
why.
get it to run.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
I think it's 1080.
Yeah, let's try to switch.
All this will be
Worth it. When I die within 10 seconds and you can laugh.
Yeah, I was actually going to say all this will be history when the full greatness of the Steam console launches, right?
Yes, the Steam machine.
Steam machine, yes.
Yes.
And also the Steam
See the
streaming
daily
thingy.
challenge. No, that still hasn't reset. Bummer. Yes.
Ah, you picked my character
That's my character.
because you saw it did way better than you before, so you think it's probably the character. It isn't, but again, we are close enough or close to close enough right now. But if you have some last minute questions, make sure to join us on the chat and ask everything you want about roguelikes, and we'll try to answer it.
Yes, and this has been Gamereactor Live, focusing on some indie titles, roguelikes, one of my favorite gaming genres, just because it kind of comes down to the same principle as iOS games, you know, mobile games, where you just pick them up and play for a little bit.
Yep.
Because there's not a lot of time that you need to put into it, because you won't survive that long.
No, and I think crucially where it differs from most iOS games is that it's sort of a different experience every time, because the levels are randomly generated and there's a new challenge every time. And again, for those who haven't watched the whole stream, today we've been playing Spelunky, which is also on screen right now, The Binding of Isaac, FTL, Faster Than Light, Teleglitch, Demo Edition, Rogue Legacy, and the last game we played before was Risk of Rain. And all of the games can be bought on Steam,
Yeah.
and probably also most of them on Desora if that's what you prefer. Cheap prices, if you still think that they are too expensive for your budget right now, maybe put them on your Steam wish list and wait for the Christmas sale.
Yep. And that's a level to go. Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's not like you're gonna survive another level anyway, so. I'm always a bit confused about why you need to hit her in the head to save her.
Not hit her in the head, you pick her up.
And she goes,
Sleepy time.
right. Pancho's Bomb Shop.
I wonder what the paste is for. Ah, sticky bombs. Awesome.
This is actually one of the few roguelikes where you actually get an explanation of what it is you just picked up or bought.
Yeah, but again, after you pick it up.
Yeah.
Save the damsel. Let's see if we can get let's get greedy here. Son of a
Not
bitch.
worth it?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Thanks for watching. Anything you want to say, Dory?
Tune in tomorrow when we take on Xbox One. We have Rise, Son of Rome. We have Dead Rising 3.
Wow.
And we have Forza 5. We have Crimson Dragon.
We have Forza.
Yes, we have Forza.
You might not have an Xbox here at the office tomorrow then.
We'll see, maybe in the weekend.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is Xbox One, and then Friday we are having Call of Duty
Competition.
competition.
GR Friday nights.
GR Friday nights. So go to our Facebook page, GR Friday Nights on Facebook, and check out the rules. We'll be playing on PS3. Join our clan.
Yeah. It's a new sort of game that we're gonna play this time around.
Yep.
Clan Wars. So
In Call of Duty Ghosts.
yeah, be a member of the Gamereactor GR Friday Nights clan, and you will be able to win cool prizes and show the dominance of Gamereactor.
Yes. We're taking over the world. Then next week, of course, every weekday we have another stream. What we're going to be showing, wild guess, next-gen games. But more info to come on that.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, and see you on the flip side.